Hey guys, what's up? Well, I told you I had big plans for the Civic, and we're gonna start with this. No, it's not exhaust. Well, it's an exhaust pipe, but we're not doing exhaust work. What we are doing is we're gonna make a push bar for it, something like trucks have. So, step one, I'm gonna do kind of like a step-by-step thing. First thing you guys are going to need to do is get an exhaust pipe or whatever pipe you want to use. This is going to be cosmetic. I know exhaust pipe isn't strong if it crashes or if we really want to push something, but it's going to make the Civic look different. So, step one, get whatever piece of pipe you're going to use and cut it to whatever width you want. So, my plan is I'm going to make the push bar end somewhere around this bend, kind of where the brake is, on both sides of the bumper. So it's going to be somewhere, something like that. So, measure it out, cut it. And you're going to have to find the middle of the pipe. So this pipe is 68 inches long. There is 34 inches from one end to here, and from that end to here. So that's the middle. And line it up with the middle of the car, which is what I've done here. Next, look where you're going to have to make the bends. On this one, I'm going to try to make the bend so that it kind of comes along the edge of the bumper like that. So the bend is going to start roughly just a bit past where the bend starts in the bumper. Mark it, mark which way you're going to bend it, just so you don't fuck it up. Do the same on the other side. And then measure the distance from where you're going to bend it to your middle mark, and then from where you're going to bend it to the middle mark, just to make sure you're going to have a nice, even push bar. And next I'm going to show you how to bend the pipe. What I'm going to be using is a very, very old pipe bender, and unfortunately this isn't going to be something that you guys are going to have at home. So you guys are going to have to figure out your own way how you're going to do this. Anyways, I'll be back. Okay guys, sorry the light is really bad here and the compressor's going, but that should be off in a few seconds. Anyways, this is the old pipe bender we have at the shop. It's got to be at least 30 years older than me, and it does everything. It expands, it flares, and of course it bends. So, what we're going to have to do is line up our bend here mark with, hey, compressor's off. Line up the bend here mark with the split between the two things that bend it. Sorry, I don't know technical terms for this. But, after that, turn it on. That's it. And what we're going to do is, because I don't have a protractor or any of that math, I'm just kind of go by eye a bit, and we're going to line it up until we have the right bend to flow with the bumper. So, let's try it out. I think we're going to need a little bit more. I say a little bit more. Something like that. Okay, one sec. I need lots of hands for this because the breaker shuts off when you back this thing off. Uno momento. Son of a bitch. There we go. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Let me just shut it off. Okay, so there is our beautiful bend. Okay, let me grab another jack stand so that it holds this properly. Okay, so that was actually just about right from the first try. That never happens. So, one side is done. Next, we have to try to make the other side the same. What I should have done is remembered what degree I bent this to, but I'm learning just like you are, so shh, don't complain. Anyways, I'll turn you back on after I have the other side bent, and we'll go from there. Okay, so here we are with both sides bent. They're about as close to even as I can get them, but I'm not trying to do this perfectly, so I'm satisfied. So this is going to be the main bar of the push bar, I guess. The main part of it. The way we're going to mount it to the car is we're going to drill or cut some holes into the bumper, weld it right to the rebar behind it, and then weld it to the front of this. So then, yeah. Like I said, it's not going to be the strongest thing ever, but it's not going to fall off, and it's going to look badass. So the next thing I want to do to this is I want to make something that's going to go up like that, and then down again. So I'm going to use a smaller pipe for that. And I got to think about exactly how I want to put it. Do I want to weld it from here, have it go up, and then down here, and then down again? Or if I want to go from the middle here? I think I'm going to go from the outside edge, but I'm going to sit and think for a while, and I'll get back to you. Okay, so now I'm beginning to make that top piece. Like with the first pipe, you always find the middle of the pipe, mark it, and then look and decide where you're going to want the pipe to begin to bend down. So, you see here, you see the middle of the mark, and then here's where the bend is. It's a couple inches this way, a couple inches this way. So with this, I want the bend to begin roughly around the beginning of this, maybe a bit before it, a bit after, it doesn't matter, but pretty close to here. So I want 1 inch past the beginning of the grill on both sides. So that will give me the bend actually beginning at about the beginning of the grill. So, what I'm going to do now is what I did before with the last one. I'm going to go take it to the bender, kind of guess what angle I want to do it, and I'll do that. Okay, so I have the top piece all bent up. I left that longer on each side so I can cut and trim and make it whatever height I want. But the bends came out pretty much perfect. They start right at the corner of the grill. So, that's it for today, because I have to go home at the end of the day. But I will post more as I continue with this. See you guys later, and if you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe for more. Thanks, guys.